so besides from GW breathing down on your neck, basically Warhammer creators now have to contend with AI slop channels who are basically repeating what happened around 65 years ago, where there was that person who was going around making bogus copyright claims. Alright, so last stream we did talk about the AI channel issue, and I actually found the actual post. So the channel that got copyright claimed, I need to make a retraction because last stream I did say the channel got copyright strike, but it was a copyright claim, but either way it is still really bad. And this is because it means that, like, even if you do not like this channel, I know Oculus Imperia is a bit controversial. Even if you do not like the channel, it does not mean that someone else can just copyright claim them, and basically get all their monetization. Especially if you're an AI channel who's claiming, I suppose it's like an artwork, right? That does not belong to them in the first place. And all this really just reminds me of the time about, like, 6 or 5 years ago when there was that company who was just going around copyright claiming basically everything on YouTube that's not from a bigger creator. In case anyone is unclear just how hard AI slop content is making it to, excuse me, to simply create for this platform, take a look at this. Today, I had my first ever copyright block notice from an AI slop channel called the Imperial Iterator. And the Imperial Iterator, by the way, you might have seen them from their shorts, and they do make a mention here that they do use the David Attenborough stolen voice. So now not only Games Workshop goes after Warhammer creators, like we see from a Border Prince, where I can pull this out right now. Yeah, so it says here, hello all, I have received a copyright strike on the channel. Apparently this is for image use. For safety, I've taken everything down. So basically his entire channel had to be brought down, all the videos had to be unlisted and reworked. Otherwise, because what happens if you get 3 strikes on the channel, your channel is basically done. And obviously he has hundreds of videos, so, getting 2 more strikes from any of those hundreds of videos will basically spell the end of them. And so it just reads, apologies, I must think of the next step. Thank you to everyone who has enjoyed these videos over the years. And this strike itself was coming from GW. But that's besides the point. So besides from GW breathing down on your neck, basically Warhammer creators now have to contend with AI slop channels who are basically repeating what happened around 65 years ago, where there was that person who was going around making bogus copyright claims. And the issue about copyright claims is that to get that disputed, you actually have to file a lawsuit. You will basically have to dox yourself. You will have to submit your IRL name, your address to YouTube, because it's now a lawsuit. And if the other side does not drop their claim, it will all have to go to court. So most creators basically get grief by that. This Imperial Iterator channel has been doing what they have been doing, and I feel like this is going to be like a bigger thing in the future. And we can check out Imperial Iterator channel, and you guys can kind of see what that channel is all about as well. You can notice that all of these artworks, all of these is owned by GW, so there really is no copyright claim. There's no real basis for copyright claim anywhere. Right, even the voice that they're using belongs to someone else. Yeah, I'm not going to click on this because it might actually become like a copyright thing. It might come for me, but you guys get the idea. And so, anyways, I have a tiny channel, but I'll just put the word out there. For what it's worth, I think most people should really be notified about this, because this guy, whether you like him or not, 40K is a very niche thing. Like, the entire 40K corner of YouTube can just implode one day, and the rest of YouTube will be like, what's that noise? And so I think it's, we can't really rely on the greater YouTube ecosystem. You really have to rely on community to just band together and then, tell them to cut their bullshit.